Our next guest is taking home wins on the digital courts and creating content around 2K. Renee, welcome to 2K TV.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, LD.
Absolutely, we're excited to have you, and I was excited to see your build in NBA 2K. So let's start with that. What was the feeling like for you when 2K reached out and told you that you're gonna have a build featured in the game?
It was actually surprising. I was shocked for sure. It was amazing. I really appreciated the opportunity, and I've been going crazy on that build too, so.
LeBron and power forward with AD as the center. MP is out there with Connect, and it's Reddish in at the three. So the Lakers win the tip. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, BA, first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
Pass to James. Here's MP. Antetokounmpo covering.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Lillard against MP. Launches it. Lillard can't get it to go. And Davis has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Reddish gets it to go.
Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding the way to score.
Reddish against Lillard, and they go to the intentional foul.
He's not playing with...
And so it's the Lakers with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
For me, Renee, what kind of tips could you give fans that use this build to play hard defense, get those steals?
I'd say patience is big when playing defense. I'm more of a lanes player. I also play a lot of on ball, but mostly I kind of read the defense in the most possible way of saying, take your time, kind of gauge where the ball's going honestly, and shut down options for the opponent to where you're able to play better defense. But patience is definitely big.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And now the Los Angeles starters. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Connect is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Dillingham in at point guard. All right, Coach, if you have a really young team, how do you approach the season early in the schedule?
Well, Brian, the big challenge is when you have a young team is really trying to figure out who fits into what roles, what's the best way for your team to play. That takes a little longer than it does with other teams, and at times you have to modify your
substitution.
Completely new group for the Lakers. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And that one's good from Conley.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
Lakers trail by 14. MP scanning the floor. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Oh my, it was a great game. It went down to the wire. Both teams gave all they had. Only one could come away satisfied.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you come away thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he can score and help out. It makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Lopez. Right wing. Now here's MP. That one a little long. Outside Joe. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Lakers trail by 18. MP outside. Shot from the low post is good.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Conley against MP, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort.
What kind of approaches do you take to content creation when you sit down and make content for the fans? Is it educational, like you mentioned? Is that kind of where you focus on?
I kind of focus on more of entertainment, of having fun, not too much of the educational part, but so where you can feel free in the feeling of the game.
What kind of milestones have you hit in 2K25 with either your own play or playing with your community?
I hit level 40 every season, which is good. Really, it's more of the content creation.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Thunder. Rising star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander looking to continue his rise as they get set to square off against the Lakers. Thunder, Lakers, just moments away right after this. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, on the ball.
An early win streak could really boost the team's outlook, kind of define their direction. And so I expect to see them keep the intensity up. So we should be in for a fun one.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Lopez comes in for Vanderbilt. And MP subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams. And his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
No problem knocking that one down. Wallace has got 11 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. No good from 18. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 17-6 run. Lakers trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And staying with the play.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Here's Williams. 6 points for him. Takes it off the glass. Williams has got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Here's MP. The Lakers rebound, and it's Davis finishing it off.
This was just AD doing what AD does, dominating the defense there and converting.
Offensive rebound. Holmgren the pass to Wallace. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one no good to start him off for the night. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. MP, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And it's Connect in the corner. That 3 off the mark. The Thunder lead by. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
If you're still clapping away before every game, there's another way to express yourself before and after a game in the city.
Here's a fast break on setting up your emotes for pre- and post-game lineup screens. Begin by opening up the main menu and choosing animations. In the animation store, visit park and rec intros and outros.
Here's where things get fun. Looking to hype things up with a dance? There are plenty to choose from. And
Here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look of intensity as they try to pick up a win on the road. Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another looking at the starting five. For Boston. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint.
Substitution on the court.
Get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. MP looking around. Elbow shot. Boston pulls it in. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Just a tough road loss. Going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's MP. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Holiday. Here's Springer. It's not going to go for him.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 26% in the first. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Lakers trail by 6. Left side, Watson. It's good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see. Ball movement.
Boston has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Now Los Angeles with it. Reeves, the pass to MP. Here's Lopez. Back to MP. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night here.
James Springer.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Celtics
15.
leading by 9.
The Celtics
And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this. With some changes, Lopez, he's checked in for Davis. Hendricks comes in for Vanderbilt, and MP subbed in for Bell. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cada's checked in for Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. Springer, he's checked in for White, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. They've got Connect. D'Angelo Russell is out there with MP. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
It gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks played an important role for them. He ended up with 12 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. He gives them a real weapon coming off the bench. We'll see if he can match that effort tonight. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need help. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Watson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Williams is checked in for Boston. Here's Holiday, coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night.
It's stolen by Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the second quarter. Inside. And unable to change momentum here.
Well, just cannot. It's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Gets the 3 to fall. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher.
MP shot is off. Celtics lead by 9. 1:07 left in the half. Holiday with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Now the Lakers moving it up. He launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, they got a lot of terrain to make up. Shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
Here's Holiday. Great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 8.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Hendricks. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Hendricks has got 6.
They didn't do themselves any favors with
Sometimes you don't know why. It takes you a little while to work the knots out. But it looks like they're putting it together right now.
And the basket by MP.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday looking for an opening. To the left side wing. Here's Hauser. Watson with a rebound.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
MP right through him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Celtics. They're up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Substitution for Boston. Cada's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hauser comes in for White. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Cada in at the 5.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
MP no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Brown on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Lakers trail by 6. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Holiday. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Hauser. Off target with the open look. And for the Lakers, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. From deep, MP. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, to be honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score.
Wow. A foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Lopez is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Lakers, Brook Lopez.
Here's Tatum. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
MP no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth with.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
Here's MP. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Now it's a 6-point Celtic lead. He gets it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
So the replay was conclusive, all overturned, and that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Celtics, up by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's... checked in for the Lakers. MP comes in for Russell. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Holiday. Here's MP. MP capitalizing it close.
That's a confident, bad young man right there. MP unafraid to show off his handle.
Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. MP is out there with Connect, and it's Hendricks in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Here's MP. And again, it's the Lakers.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
And a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And Boston has possession. to the wing, right side. Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. Kick out to Brown. Fires for three. And Brown knocking down the triple.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in the game. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. There were so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Derek White.
You know, his long-distance shooting was really on point tonight. He knocked down 5 of them, 5 threes, proving yet again that you cannot take him lightly on the perimeter.
Boy, he'd been struggling a lot in the past few games. Good to see him bounce back with such a strong effort here tonight. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Porzingis surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. Back to Pritchard. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Goes up again and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Brown, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Count the basket. Connect's got 11 in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. He's going to ride it as far as he can take it.
Vanderbilt, the pass to MP. Work in the interior. MP.
Huge bucket by MP. You know he's got to be feeling good after that one.
Outside Tatum. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter. Nails it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. That free throw good from Davis.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Vanderbilt against Tatum. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Vanderbilt. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Hendricks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Pritchard. The kick to Tatum. Offline with a 3.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's MP. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like they're hitting moves like that. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Watch out, Anthony Davis. Let's talk five.
The assist from MP.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. And that's an intentional foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. And Boston calls time here. They're on top by 1.
Checking in for the Celtics.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Boston timeout.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked to his team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from Coach to the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks.
Really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's MP. Rebounded by the Celtics. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. You can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Yeah!
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And Boston calls time here. They're on top by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
All right, fans, stand up and get loud.
And here's Tatum. And so it's Boston who scraped by with the win.
End of the game.
And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. I love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for
everyone, Scott Moak here, Sacramento Kings PA announcer, standing by with 100,000 VC for the top play of Season 5. Let's see which plays you chose for the big vote. Our first winner was not Jeremiah in the theater, slamming home a putback, intercepting the ball, and launching the
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back. Good Friday night to you sports fans. And now the Lakers starting group. On the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. D'Angelo Russell out there with Connect. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix,
substitution on the court.
To mesh with his new team.
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
Phoenix has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Outside, Beal. Lopez with the steal.
And now only one away from being
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside for Beal. Here's Freeman Liberty. And again, it's the Suns missing. Reeves into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Beal with it. Now defended by MP. Fires the three. A rebound by the Lakers.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. To the paint. And the basket by Webb.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Passes to Collins. Beal against Reeves. Shot from 12. Here's Freeman Liberty. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. MP's got his second basket. Suns trail by 4 and stolen by MP. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Up again, Reeves. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup.
Austin Reeves.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Beal, the pass to Collins. Takes the three. Freeman Liberty, no good. MP looking around. D'Angelo Russell getting it done for the Lakers. At quarter, had to take a lot.
21. The Lakers, 27. Substitution on the floor.
Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. MP comes in for D'Angelo Russell. And Beal kicks to Bridges. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shots good by Freeman Liberty.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Pat Collins is out there with Bridges. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the point. Who's out there for Phoenix. Fires for three. Tries again. That one's in there. The Lakers lead come down now to just 6 points with that basket from Bridges.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's MP. Here's Davis, goes back up. Davis using his size.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
To the inside. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
MP powers through the contact inside.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team
That's his
foul.
second foul here pretty early
Lakers
in this one. He's
substitution.
got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Los Angeles. Bell comes in for Connect. That's good by Freeman Liberty.
And they've repeatedly closed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Down low, here's MP. Rebound by the Suns. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition. Keeping their foot on the gas.
Webb's checked in for Davis. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Booker outside. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Lakers leading by 11.
Negative 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Bridges, no one around him. Julius Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his third assist on the night.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, from this 15, 18-foot area, MP showing he can be effective.
Here's Booker. Lopez with the block. Now, here's MP. A 3-ball. And so it's Los Angeles sitting at the call.
Your Suns, 41. The Lakers, 55.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play up.
Substitution on the
different
court.
look. Zach Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant. Beal's checked in for O'Neal. And Okogie subbed in for Booker. The Lakers also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Peyton Watson. And MP subbed in for Connect. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got MP. Davis is out there with Brook Lopez. And there's D'Angelo Russell and Hendricks in at the small forward position.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking.
Los Angeles foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
You're not sure what that's about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's his first trip to the line. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word. We have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone.
Please give a big round of applause.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Boston put on a show. He scored 23 points and he added a few assists as he was able to set up his teammates for good looks. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot,
2 minutes remaining in the
game is coming.
2 minutes.
Hendricks, good.
Hendricks.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Davis is checked in for Bell.
MP.
And the basket by MP.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot. There he showed it, pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
Outside, Beal. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here's Hendricks. He's got 5 inside. Bridges with some nice defense.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Nice ball there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Done.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Lets it fly from 18. That one goes. Count it. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Lakers
and the foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line for Phoenix. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
It doesn't matter where Beal is on the court. He can flat out score and puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Connect. He's checked in for the Lakers. Reeves finds MP. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 14 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Freeman Liberty in at the point guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Wasted no time on that one.
Assisted by
MP's got 9 points here in the second half. The Suns shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Down low. A rebound by the Lakers. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from the right block. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by MP. 16 points for Davis. And here are the Suns now. Beal taking his time here. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game. This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The shot's good.
The assist.
And now
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nurkic. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. The pass to MP.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Outside, Beal. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic not holding back at all on that finish.
Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Nobody near Nurkic. And Davis pulls it down. Davis is...
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Nurkic. Outside, Beal. RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.
That's the end of the game.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was
dismantled. We appreciate you all for coming out and showing your support. Please get home safely. We'll see you next time.
A road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. So for our reporter David Aldridge and our analysts Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin.
Focus, focus! Yo, look at the clock, B. Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Hey, Cog man. Shut up, shut up, shut up. There we go. We need a shot. I see him, I see him. Ball up. Don't shoot. Yo, keep shooting that. Let's get a good shot. Come on. Yo, look at the clock. Don't let him shoot that. And one.
Keep it going.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh?
All the way. In the barrel. Hey, who got his eye, MP? Good boy, good boy. Woo! I run this.
Now we're rolling.
Oh, good rebound, MP. Keep shooting there. Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Your third option is from I Am Fred 14. Leaps and swats away the three, takes a quick dance break, and swings the ball to a triple for their own team. Feel the rhythm. Set the tempo to 6-point swing in the key of 3. And last week's vote was won by Greatness 1221 in the theater for this Full Sail Pirates.
Here we go.
Substitution on the court. MP.
And when lots of guys are overlooking the mid-range, it's nice to see MP featuring it in his game.
And Sohan gets it to go.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Castle, here he goes, and it's in there. Castle's got 5 points. And so MP will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Blocked.
2 minutes remaining in the
Cavasell.
2 minutes.
Three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers in the lead, stay in one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in
He's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw no good from MP.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
And Lopez gets it to go.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Portis outside, uncovered. And he nails the jumper. Give him 8 points now.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Out to the right wing. Outside Reeves. Pass to Webb. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Spurs trail by 3. There's 21 seconds left in the first. German finisher. Nice. Just 3 on the clock. A nice shot by Richards.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
It's Los Angeles. They lead by 5.
The Lakers, 29. Fans, please give them.
Antonio Sohan's checked in for Johnson. Champagny comes in for Grimes. And Castle subbed in for Conley.
Depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get wrong. It's a great reason to have replay, a call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment.
Make sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
The best long-range shooters amongst point guards. What a luxury to have these guys on your squad. In the third spot, Austin Reeves.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that 3.
And when your one can hit threes himself, makes the offense so tough to stop.
Los Angeles ball.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Castle, and it's Champagny at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Reeves, the pass to MP from 12 feet. The ball's knocked loose.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Anthony Davis.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's MP. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Well, MP was ready to shoot, so they got him the ball. It's that simple.
Pass to Castle. Sohan outside. And here's Wembanyama. Puts it up. Can't get it to drop.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
56 seconds left in the second period. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio? So we see the Spurs taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.